Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we will try to sight read a piece by Clementi, his Prelude 1. Have you learned lesson 6 well? If so, you already know the location of all these notes on the piano. Now we're just going to put them together. By now, we should be convinced that note names get in the way of sight reading, but I will have to use note names in order to better communicate with you. Before we play, look over the entire piece and see whether we have any questions. Because this is our first try, we have many questions. What is that letter C next to the treble and bass clef? That letter stands for the time signature 4/4. Each measure contains 4 quarter notes. What are those numbers above or below the notes? Those are finger numbers. The first note on the bass clef is to be played with our left thumb. The first note on the treble clef is to be played with the 4th finger of our right hand. See that little symbol that looks like a pound? That's called a sharp. Instead of playing this G, we play the black key immediately above it. Once a sharp or flat appears, it carries through the entire measure, unless indicated otherwise. That is the case here. That symbol is called the natural sign. We revert to the natural G there. Should we try to play the left hand? Remember, line to line or space to space means skipping a note. All right, let's get ready. Put our left thumb down on the first note. Always look ahead, see, to get ready for the next notes. Here we go. First note. Skip. Skip. Up 1. That's that sharp note. Next note up. Skip down. Next note up. Last note is that C we know well. Did you get that? Good. Let's look at the right hand part next. That little symbol we see in the front is called a rest. The right hand takes a short nap there. The next notes we see are 16th notes. So I guess it's time to discuss note values. The ones you see here are the most commonly used ones. Each one is twice as long as the one that follows. So a quarter note is 4 times as long as a 16th note. That makes sense, right? Because 4 times 1/16 is 1/4. We can see how 16 16th notes make up the measure. Marking the count helps us see how the right hand and left hand notes fit together. The score will look very messy if each 16th note is typed separately. That's why they're gathered into groups of 3. much more elegant. The only other thing that we haven't seen before are those symbols in the last measure. These are all rests. They won't bother us. So let's go ahead and sight read this piece. It is important to take one small section at a time. Can we play just this part? Sure we can. Look down at the piano. Get the hands ready. Looks like our left hand has to spread out. Now let's play the first 4 notes. Left hand, right hand, skip, G, left hand skip, same place, skip, skip, skip. You could see that our 3rd finger is coming next. Next note down, skip. And you could see that our 5th finger is already in the right place. Left hand, up 1 note. Left hand, sharp. Right hand's already in the right position, don't have to look down. Next note down, skip. Left hand, next note up. Can you feel it? E, skip, skip, left hand, skip. See the octave? Could sort of, you know your octave reach? Next note up. It's the next note up here. Skip. So that's what went through my mind when I was sight reading. Once I put my hands down in the beginning, I didn't look at the keyboard at all anymore. So try to do that. Feel around for the keys. I hope you had fun. If you have any questions or requests, you can send them in and we could use that in the lesson. See you next time. Bye-bye.